today we're here looking at the Street View Trike, and what it does, much like it collects different images from across the country that will show up on Google Maps. If you go to maps.google.ca, there's a little yellow man that will, if you drag it onto the map, can show the images what it looks like in real life. We use the Street View Trike because there's many areas that are actually not accessible by cars, like different trails, university campuses, and so that's why we have the Google Trike, because it's much smaller than a car, it can access those places. The Trike will have 8 cameras going around the perimeter and then one on top, and it takes still images as it's driving around, and then what happens is it goes onto a hard drive, a computer, and goes back. When it's back kind of at the office, the computers kind of stitch the images together to create that panoramic view, so you can look around, you can look up and down as well. When it comes to privacy, one of the things, something that Google takes very seriously, we actually blur people's faces, we blur license plates, but more than that, there's a button called Report a Problem at the bottom right that if you click it, you can actually ask to remove any image of yourself, remove images of your house, anything like that, because what's most important to us, it's really about people's privacy. Collecting images of people or anything like that is actually not what the purpose of Street View is. It really is to allow people to understand the geography of different places and to help people get around a little bit more and really take maps to a different level. When we first launched Google Street View in Canada in October of 2009, we used the Street View car to collect the images. They were all in public places, and so no permissions are actually necessary. But we do work with the Privacy Commissioner, let her know what's happening, both on the provincial level and also on the federal level. As far as the Trike is concerned, the different places that the Trike go are actually owned by different organizations, and in those cases we work with the partners and the owners of that space about figuring out timing, and we get their permission in order to do that. So we're here at Yonge and Dundas Square today, and we actually worked with the organizers of Yonge and Dundas Square to get that permission, and we do that with all private places. So the Street View does not have an escort. We don't have security, so we do often get different people coming to talk to us. And sometimes in the case of the Street View Trike, as you saw, it does look a little bit like an ice cream truck. So you do get people coming to them with that, but they're really just riding around. And if anyone has questions, they can just email press@google.com or go to google.com/streetview to get more information about the program. So when we collect the images, weather and daylight is a really big factor. So we can't actually collect images 24 hours a day. The riders of the Trike work for about 6 to 8 hours, and like I said, it's really dependent on weather. So if it's raining, we can't ride. If it's snowing. So as far as Canada is concerned, our timing for collecting images is actually a little shorter than in other parts of the world. The Street View Trike came about with the idea from the Street View team. As they were driving around in cars, they realized that there's some really great places that they can't access, places like trails, like universities, that are images that would be helpful for people as they're mapping things, as they're trying to get around. And that's where the idea of the Street View Trike came about, to be able to go on trails and places that the car can't go. Other ideas that came about is earlier this year in February, we launched the Google Art Project. And with that, it allowed us to go inside. And that was really another iteration of the Street View Trike, or the Street View. People were able to use a trolley and collect different images from museums from around the world. So I think this is just a constant evolution, and new ideas keep coming out all the time.